Ahoy hoy guys, what's going on? Arkusam here, and we're doing another ep of Vampyr. So we need to present ourselves to the Ascalon Club. Here we are. And we're going to walk into the door. Not the most interesting open, I get that. It has just been a good while since I've touched this. I think probably from the last recording, it's been about a month now. Oi, let me into your old Vampyr Club. Better make sure that there's no people looking at me.
Do you know
And conveniently, this Vampyr Club is in the same district as my rich old family home, because remember, we are doctors. Well, I'm a doctor. Therefore, apparently it means we grew up really rich.
Invitation. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Yeah, as I was saying. So it's been about a month since I played this last. If you caught me bitching about it in the last episode or two, I actually went ahead and did my own playthrough, just off recording of this game. Just to like set myself up, see where all my mesmerized levels are at and all that jazz. And I got really bummed out towards the ending. It just, so it's probably not the most interesting thing, but it's like the more I play this game, the more I realize it was just nearly there. That's probably the best way to describe just the general vibe of the game. This game, like, it's nearly done. Everything seems nearly perfect, and it's just all the lack of polish now. Just, I don't know, really makes it annoying because you can just tell. All right, so that took it all of like a fucking minute and a half to load in and out because I picked up the wrong goddamn door. Ugh. Pardon me, guys. Nothing really too interesting around here. I was just making sure there wasn't like some loot or anything. And there's a door over here, but that's I think something to do later towards the end of the game when we got to come back and convince people to help me. But the biggest pet peeve I had with this, and I guess it sort of really does come really prevalent from here on out, is the crowbar sort of love story that they throw in. I won't spoil who it is yet, if I haven't already done so on a previous episode. But you'll see who. I mean, it's pretty obvious if you think about it. I don't know, just with this, I really wanted to like full on get into that sociopathic fucking vampire who just eats everyone because he wants blood and nothing else. So when you have all these cutscenes, like Bill, all these speeches dedicating his fucking love towards, the said person, it's like, this is not how I wanted to murder. So the whole point of coming here was to meet the Earl of Bristol, who, yes, is a vampire. And all these extremely similar looking people, they're all like his crony vampires and shit. That old dude, he is basically he's the whole point of this chapter, and we'll find out why soon enough.
My good friends, if I may have your attention, behold our visitor, the good Dr. Reed. Newborn of blood so pure and strong that even my friend Fergal Bancher was no match for him. Hear, hear.
This guy's a bit of a stuffy old man.
Come forward, young
he has the whole women are weaker than men, and therefore men are superior thing going on. It's why Lady Ashbury isn't allowed up here,
Club,
unless she's specifically summoned.
Earl of Bristol and chairman of this exclusive association.
Lord Redgrave.
At last we meet.
I don't like this having to bow and pretend like, oh, hey there, buddy, you're totally better than me, because let's face it, I could fuck you up.
Please accept my condolences for your loss, Dr. Reed.
Thank you, my lord. Lady Ashbury expressed your wish to meet me.
Yes.
Yes, let's get this over with, shall we?
Been a useful acquaintance, though not always reliable. Is she a good friend of yours?
Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Oh, what's this? You're friends with a woman. How dare you? She has proven useful. I mean, if we're gonna go full asshole, we have to go full asshole.
She has proved to be helpful on many occasions.
The centuries have taught me never to trust a woman completely, especially if she is a mortal.
Yeah, Redgrave, you look like you haven't been touched by a woman in centuries either, so...
To important decisions.
My lord, do not expect me to speak ill of Lady Ashbury.
Of course not. And
yeah,
I praise your
right,
loyalty.
bitch.
Would you offer the same fidelity to the Empire?
What do you mean?
I speak of the Scowl Plague that threatens London and the country. You have been on the front line in the East End, but the time has come to open up a second front here.
The epidemic has escaped the quarantine. You have new cases of the
That's why everyone's
We
so
don't know
like
for
chilled
certain,
out over in West End, is
but we
because
cannot
the rich
allow
people
the
haven't gotten a
disease
chance to be
threaten
sick
the
yet,
prominent heads of Great Britain.
which I find a little bit weird. I don't even feel like the game sort of explains that properly either.
Why do you suddenly need me?
The Ascalon Club only recruits the best, and you definitely fit the bill. Your scientific and medical reputation alone would qualify you as a candidate.
You want me to find possible sources of
That's
the
right.
outbreak in the
I'm
West
a
End?
doctor.
Is that it?
I'm not just a mindless
Straight
beast
to the
apparently.
point, like all eager
Haven't done a
news.
lot of doctoring in a while. I
We
did
should
sort of
have
fuck
time
up
to
half
talk
of the
about this,
hospital.
Dr. Reed.
I've left it
But
alive
first,
just a little bit
I should
longer
like to get to know you better.
because
Talk.
Edgar does go
Is that
disappear
the only reason
soon.
you asked me?
And I want to make sure I hit level 5
I also
mesmerize
wanted to meet the
because
intriguing Ekon,
Brannigan,
made
the
such a
nurse,
powerful
the one that's level
progeny of
5,
his
she has a
You have
unique
not learned the name of your
blood
maker,
knife,
am I
and
correct?
it really came in handy in the last boss fight for me. So, want to make sure I do.
How dare you speak so flippantly of my family?
You son of a
No
bitch!
embarrassment, Dr. Reed. We all make mistakes. But whatever your lineage, you are definitely Ascalon material.
What do you mean?
I would like you to become a member of the Ascalon Club.
And yeah,
and
this is
serve
one of
for
those
yourself.
set fucking cutscenes. I can't move the camera around. I don't need to ask questions. You're all gonna die soon enough anyway.
I agree to join the club.
This is good news. Good news indeed in these crucial times. Let's inform the Assembly formally and proceed with your initiation.
My initiation?
Fear not.
Don't expect me to
Nothing
give you a
fancy nor
blowjob
dangerous.
in front of everybody.
It is just
You
that
want one
we,
of them,
the
it's
members
behind
of
a curtain.
Ascalon, believe that tradition and custom are the backbone of this country.
Well, I definitely do not believe in tradition at all. Tradition can go punch it
My
up its
fellow
ass.
members, dear friends, please gather and welcome this Ekon as one of our own.
Is he worthy? Is his blood pure?
Purer than yours.
Well, speak, Dr. Reed, in front of the most sacred blood. The blood
Yes,
of our
Dr.
beloved
Reed.
William
Come,
Marshall.
tell
Speak
us your
now.
most heinous and most
Will you
deepest
serve
secrets in
and
front of a
protect the
jar of
crown
blood.
as he did?
Ta-da! All hail the magic jar of blood.
Yes, I will.
Then, young Ekon, it is time to testify with your blood. It is time to sign the Book of Allegiance.
Ooh. I was really upset there wasn't an option
I know
to
it's
just
awfully
get the
Gothic
book and
attack,
throw it in the fire.
But England's traditions are the backbone of our nation.
Come on, take the... Yeah, good. Don't have all day, I got people to slaughter. I like how the automatic reaction is to just stab ourselves with the pen, not, hey, Lord Redgrave, do you have an ink well I could borrow? As he look at him, he can't help himself. Give me that blood.
Delightful.
That's why we didn't get an inkwell, isn't it? You fucking greedy
Welcome
fuck.
to the Ascalon Club, Dr. Reed. Take your place among the bearers of the lance.
One of us! One of us!
And there we go, we've now joined an elite society of misogynistic men. Great. Fucking always wanted to do that in my lifetime. Let's go talk. Oh, thanks to Lord Redgrave first, even though we just spoke to him for 5 minutes.
That went well, did it not?
Ah,
It was
finally,
always
adjustable
useful
camera.
to bolster the troops' morale, especially
Getting a
before
real
difficult
vampire
battles.
look going
You
on
have
there.
the makings of a general, my lord.
I was.
So
though
yes, the
very
blood,
long ago.
the higher your level,
Well,
the
not
redder your
quite a
eyes get.
general,
But I don't think they actually
proud
get much
defender of
redder
the
than
crown.
that.
So why did you really want to meet me?
Straight to the point
Because on my
again,
main
young
save
Ekon.
file, I actually
Alright,
did hit
let's
max level
talk,
cap,
you
which
and I,
was
Lance
50?
Bearer.
I'm listening, my lord.
According to my spies, you have worked with Dr. Edgar Swansea on the epidemic, and your findings were quite alarming.
They were. These skulls are linked to the epidemic.
Yes, I'm convinced the recent invasion of frenzied Scals in London is directly linked to the epidemic. This is not the Spanish flu, but something else.
I would be glad to hear more of your discoveries, Dr. Reed, but for now, my main concern is the security of London's inhabitants, both mortal and immortal.
What do you mean?
Don't you mean moral and immoral?
Alarmed by the epidemic, the Guard of Priwen has started a war against
Oh
us
man, the
British
Guard of
vampires.
Priwen.
To appease the
I think we've
situation,
already met
we must
McAllister, or
eradicate
like the main dude that
Scowls.
comes to the hospital.
Scowls are malevolent and disgusting creatures.
I knew I was right to
And pretty
induct
much
you,
we have to
Dr.
go, we gotta go
Reed.
fuck him up towards the
You
end,
would
and I'm
not
pretty
dare
sure you
lie
can
to
turn
me
him and like
after
give him
fighting
full on
off
fate
now,
worse than
would
death,
you?
you know?
So,
Turn the vampire
what do you
hunter
want
into
me
a
to do?
vampire.
I want you to investigate the city thoroughly. I have reason to fear there are cases of contagion in this part of town. Our absolute priority is to find and cleanse them.
And how would you like me to proceed?
By
A good
all
old
means necessary,
round of
Doctor.
rousing
You
murder.
are now a member of the Ascalon Club and you have carte blanche. Interrogate the locals, follow all the leads you find, and get results.
Oh. Finally! Mesmerize level 4 now. I believe it's Mesmerize level 4. Lord Redgrave wants me to use all my medical knowledge to pinpoint and stop all the possible sources of infection in the West End. He seems very worried that the epidemic might spread into wealthier boroughs of London, thus raising the chance of infecting Britain's elite. I will attempt to root out the cause of the infection. I believe I should start by interrogating all the local inhabitants I find to gather all possible information about any unusual activities related to the epidemic in the vicinity. Right, so we gotta go talk to some motherfuckers.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. How does it feel to be
Aloysius.
this evening's centerpiece? Figuratively.
So he's actually the main sort of plot point for this chapter.
I feel like the newcomer, and I do not like it at
And
all.
he is
Do
an
not be
absolute
alarmed.
piece of work as well.
The Ascalon Club has a tried and tested policy for choosing.
Like when I was
its
doing my
leaders.
evil, when I was doing my
May I ask
playthrough,
who
I did
you
an
are?
evil playthrough because I
Why
said I
would
wanted
you
to
be
sort of see what
Well,
I was
as
gonna-
you
what I was
seem
gonna be,
the only man in the room
looking
with a
forward to.
beating heart, you draw quite
like
a bit
playing
of
the same
attention
way.
to
And yeah, this guy ended up being a
Ah,
piece of work. It was the one decision I actually
vampire
end up making a
senses
different
never cease
decision
to
with
fascinate
than I'm gonna make when I
They
redo it
dwarf
now.
those of
Well,
mere
later on,
mortals.
because I think that's another 2 or 3
I am
episodes away before we
Aloysius
sort out this guy.
Dawson, by the way.
Basically, the easiest thing you need to remember about him is he's just an old, angry businessman.
Mr. Dawson, of Dawson and Dawson, the wealthiest man in England. It is a pleasure to meet such a prominent figure of London.
A withering London
God, all the
figurehead, to
fucking
be
smoke
precise.
blowing
Are
up
you
his
sick,
ass.
Mr. Dawson? I am a doctor, you know.
My case is beyond the scope of traditional medicine. I have spent fortunes on the world's most competent doctors. to
And look at
arrive
his
at
comb
the
over. If that was me,
conclusion.
I'd be trying to get like a
I'm
little
sorry
bit from
to
each
hear that.
side and then comb it over so it looks a bit
Should I
thicker and a
suppose
bit
that
more
you're
full.
here in search of some form of immortality?
Absolutely
Just
not.
seems really annoying. Like, I
I'm
just
here
want to just
implement
get his
my
hair and
plan
just push
to
it
save
back
the
over.
city I was born in, to cast out the ghastly evil that has us all on our knees.
What, the poor?
Money cannot solve every problem. This mysterious epidemic is going to require more than money can buy.
You're right. Money is nothing unless one has the will to wield it. I have a plan, sir. A radical one that will save all that is essential in London.
3 guesses
What
of what
is
it's
your
gonna
plan?
be.
Quarantine and barricades are futile. What we need is a wall.
A wall!
A
A
formidable,
good ass wall.
unscalable wall.
It's almost like
To
they
save
took
the
some
deserving
inspiration from
the
a
infected masses.
current affair that was happening not too long ago. But why not? We're an asshole. We're down with the wall.
Complete isolation has proven effective throughout history, but the death toll has always been a high one.
I am glad you understand the concept of necessary sacrifice.
Are you not mistaking sacrifice for summary execution?
Why do you care? Are you not a vampire? Removed from all mortal concerns?
But I'm not a complete
Decisiveness
asshole
is
yet.
what the city needs, and it needs it now.
Yeah, we'll be coming back to deal with you later, I promise.
I must admit the guard of Priwen impressed me.
So I'm gonna run down here. Oh yeah, and for all the corpses and stuff, and if you're wondering why there are a bunch of corpses just casually chilling around. Guard of Priwen, they tried to fuck this place up. And it didn't go so well. West End, home
I
sweet
think Lord
home.
Redgrave just suggested I was sired by an ancient vampire.
And that's another thing that annoys me. You don't really find out about your sire until the very end, and I feel by the time you do find out, it's a bit fucking pointless. So we're gonna go have a chat to this lady over here. Pay attention to the hairstyle. She is someone that we sort of know.
Good evening, miss.
Oh my god, no. Please, Mr. Vampire, don't kill me. Please, no. I'm too young to die. I still have so much to offer this world.
Wait, no. Why do you think I would...
I totally am going to do that later, though.
Don't worry, Dr. Reed. I know you wouldn't harm me. Mother told me you were in this part of town and might drop by.
Your mother?
My name is Charlotte, sir. Charlotte Ashbury.
Lady
My mother
Ashbury's
taught me
adopted
long
daughter.
ago how to recognize the signs that betray a vampire.
I understand she also...
AKA those extremely blood-red eyes that they had from all the countless murder.
Icons. It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss Charlotte.
And yes, I did find a note earlier that gave me a hint, saying that she wants to be a vampire, but Lady Ashbury won't actually make her one. See, Alicia's Dawson is the pillar of the community, unfortunately. And I've still got to go eat... I mean, so that's Whitechapel destroyed. So if you didn't catch me on an earlier episode, I accidentally ate it down to like 30%, then went to sleep, and then it just fucked everybody else up. Which is a bit bummed, so I lost about like 20k XP there. Got a few people I'm saving all that to level 5, just so I can sort out Gwyneth basically and get the knife. And I will go through just here towards the end, and I'll probably just do an episode where I just eat the fuck out of everybody. Because in the main game, I just left them alive towards the end because I hit the level cap, so I wasn't really
I'm
bothered.
investigating the source of the epidemic in this district. Have you noticed anything unusual recently?
A few days ago, I spotted a strange house while campaigning for women's suffrage.
And yes, this Charlotte is a equal rights activist. I mean, it's important work. I don't think it's that important while everyone's dying from a disease. I'm just saying.
Your mother has refused to turn you into a vampire. Tell me more about it.
Each time we argue, Mother expresses the same fear. She wants me to remain alive and full of joy, rather than become melancholy and immortal. She claims you can't have one without the other. It's pure selfishness.
I'll turn you into a vampire.
Your mother has walked this earth for much longer than you or I. She is wise, and we should not ignore her advice when we disagree with it.
But why shouldn't I be allowed to forge my own experience? There can't be only one righteous way to deal with eternity.
Which is a very valid point. So you should go get vampirism from somebody else. Like me.
Each time.
It's your mother's choice. As daughters and sons, we have to accept the decisions our parents make for us despite our own wishes.
No, I'll do what I want,
I've
thank you very much.
accepted everything from her. Even that she named me Charlotte when it was not my original name.
Does it bother you?
Oh,
No. Whoever I was when I was born, I am now Charlotte Ashbury.
yeah, but what was your name
It
before?
hurts
You
as
can't
much as
just
it
tease
makes
me
me
like that.
proud to know that's
Are
the
you a
name
Jessica?
my mother will read on my
A
tombstone.
Bob? A Blanche? Something really, like, bad? No? Nothing? Fine. Whatevs.
Goodbye, Charlotte. Give my best regards to your mother when you see her.
She's been quite busy these last few nights. I suspect you may see her before me.
Probably, but not in that, like, hey buddy, I want to see you kind of way. Who else can I find with my sexy vampire site? Oh, that's right, this old dude. Avery Cork, that's our butler, because that's our house. Apparently, the mother can actually survive the encounter with the sister. Like, that'd be a cool thing for me to go recheck.
Please forgive me for disturbing you.
See what happens if your mother... Oh, hey, dearie! See if you can convince her that you're not a vampire.
Disturbing me at all. I am Calhoun Russell, and I welcome you.
Well, I must admit... it
You're in a
was
bit of a
to
good
receive a
mood.
warm welcome.
You been hitting the sauce?
I'm Dr.
Because I would be, if I
I'm
could, you know,
Jonathan Reed.
drink sauce
Welcome,
still.
Dr. Reed. Welcome to my humble shop.
Ooh, shop.
I may have a look at your goods, Mr. Russell.
Which is... Ah, yes, the one of them. Luckily, I ate her. I nearly missed out on her. Probably need the gold more than anything, to be honest. Oh, yes, that's right. There's like some dude coming up too. He you can pay him and he gives you hints. I'm not sure how the whole thing is supposed to work, but I'm like, sweet, I'll dump a couple of grand into you. Alright, this should be it. I just pretty much wanted to buy up all the handle parts. All of your handle parts belong to me. No, stop! Where you going?
Good evening, Dr. Reed. A great night, what?
Let's sweat local sources of infection.
I'm investigating the source of the epidemic in this district.
Is it inside your
noticed
belly?
anything unusual?
You look a little
Not
too
really.
well fed.
Wait, now that you mention it, I don't see the McPhersons in my favorite restaurants. They love delicate meals too, you understand?
Thank you. It may be nothing, but I'll investigate anyway. Where do they live?
They have a house in the southern part of the district, somewhere north of the railway bridge. There is a courtyard, if I remember rightly.
Goodbye.
Alrighty, I have to go
I'm
check
sure
a
you'll take
a
care of
murder.
yourself.
Stay right there, and I'll be back. I'm pretty sure he also has a side quest where he's like, "Hey, I need somewhere to eat," and you're like, "Really?" And he's like, "Yes." Well, we may as well go check this first source of infection, see if we can find anyone else to talk to on the way.
Why are vampire hunters sniffing around here? I need to find out what they're after.
Actually, no, not yet. We'll hold off just a little bit. Oh, no. Okay, we are going balls deep that way. Never mind, then. Never mind. Thought I would have had to stay out of Temple Garden for a little bit. Alright, there's two. Can we just get old mate over here and... Bye, buddy! Bye, buddy! Oh! Oh! It's a fucking church guy! Fuck off, preacher! Yeah, get fucking wrecked. Most annoying enemy in the game, just for those fucking sticks alone. Ugh. May just be my natural aversion to religion, who knows. Wait, no, that. Wait, what are you doing? Thank you. We get level 5 mesmerized as well when we sort out Dawson. That old dude from the Ascalon Club. I got some rats, so I'm assuming there might be a hideout nearby. Oh. Well, someone got a bit fucked up. Cleanse the first source of infection. Ooh, a silver mirror.
This woman's body has multiple lacerations. They're deep, too. Whoever did this was driven by rage.
Thick, rich blood sample. And it's that weird sort of orangey, which is like the exotic color. It's like higher than purple is what it's supposed to be. So I was just calling them legendaries in my head. What is on the bed? What is that? It's like a hat of some sort, maybe a sack. Lagayon. Doris Fletcher. Ah, yes, Doris Fletcher. Remember that name. Whole house just got big fucked up, hey? No one had a chance, everyone was just chilling, doing their thing.
He had his tongue removed and his eyes gouged out. He
Wow.
was a victim of brutal torture.
No, he didn't get the one to, like, he just got fucking wrecked. So the first one just got murdered, the second one got absolutely tortured.
This one's neck is broken. He was young. Probably the son.
Alright, and something will be in here. Why else would you go separate this room and close it off unless something was going to ambush me? Hey! Wait, what are you doing?
You thought I was dead too, didn't you? No, I was just pretending. Doris told me I could have been a great actress.
You killed your family.
You would have been a great actress.
They mocked my talent.
Okay. Okay. Come on, Elsa. What do you fucking got? Thanks, Paul. I'll cheese you for days. Huh? What you got? Fucking what you got, bitch? Actually, going down a little easier than I was expecting. 1, 2, and 3, and then swing, and then 1, and then 2, and then backwards.
Such a radical mutation. Could it be
And
a
now
new
these,
stage
I
in
think
the
we already had
disease's
one of the
evolution?
2 of those spawn, but the point is now with killing her, we now get minions that will explode upon death. I think we also get beasts that can explode upon death now too. Dear Elsa, it's with the greatest joy I confirm with this letter your acceptance as a private student into my acting school. The little scene you had the kindness to perform for me last week convinced me that you have what it takes to be a real actress. Wit, stature, and courage. As a private student, you'll receive my personal training and coaching. During these intense sessions, you'll be invited to stay at the school, since I strongly believe in total immersion to expose the full potential of my students. So please, remember to bring night attire and anything you may need to spend a week at my school. Yours sincerely, Doris Fletcher.
So, this girl took lessons at the famous Doris Fletcher acting school.
As I said, Doris Fletcher, just remember the name. Alright, well that's one source of infection down. Okay, we need to go find number 2, and I'm pretty sure there is a 3rd source as well. Out the way we came. Or maybe not. Oh! No! I'm right, watch this. Ah, okay. Forgot about 3 stakes instead of 2. I think my stake's only blue still. But I've got enough handle parts now, I should be able to turn my stake into a purple one.
Despicable.
Purple stake. 157 meters away. Ideally, if I could find like a 3rd person, that would be pretty handy. Run! No, you fucking run. Don't tell me what to do. Very quiet. Thought that might have been a random, but no, it's just Charlotte Ashbury. Ah, here's another person we can talk to. Oh, I remember this dude. I think this is like your old best friend, and you're like, oh my god, it's you!
May I have your attention, please?
Come on, Johnny. Don't you recognize your oldest friend?
Not just your best friend, your oldest friend.
How are you? My God. So you survived the war too. So sorry I didn't recognize you at first.
I almost didn't recognize you either. War does that to men, I heard. In my case, it was true, for I witnessed the horror that lies underneath.
Ah, yeah, so, not only did he come back from the war, he came back from the war, like, convinced that vampires and the like were real.
I'm investigating the source of the epidemic in this district. Can you help me?
Infection is everywhere these days. If If you ever go to the park near that swanky house belonging to the Mullaneys,
Yes?
Yes, we've already been
What
to the
about
Mullaneys though.
Mullaneys? What about their house?
not enough noise for a big family with children. Not enough movement. Closed doors. What is going on in there?
I can tell you exactly what's going on there. The mother turned into a skull and murdered her family.
You need some rest, Clarence. You should try to sleep.
So you were a bit useless, weren't you there, buddy? But it's okay. We only have this other location to check just over here. I thought it was just over here. Oh my god, it's the other fucking behind the build. I went back there at the beginning of the episode before I started recording, before I realized, oh, that's not the way to go. Thank god we have all this bloody stamina.
Support the equality between men and women.
So I have to. Was I smart enough to open this up beforehand? Yes!
Could this
Yes,
be
I
what
was. I like when I'm smart and I think ahead for a change. Because there's a few doors that are all locked because of West End, so there's... oh shit. So there's a locked door there that I went and grabbed, there's a locked door there that I grabbed, I think there's one there that I haven't grabbed still, and then there was, yeah, one there. Enter at your own risk. Well, I'm feeling risky. Look at this house, and I reckon there'll be like another one of those scowls as well. I'm pretty sure there's one in each house. And then after that, admit it, you cheat, you bastard! Still your tongue, wife. Remarkable pump action shotgun. Okay, thanks, I'll take that. You infected the whole family. I said I wanted to leave the house. Okay, this Priscilla McPherson sounds like she is the victim here. She tricked me. I love you. Fucking pathetic pig. And I reckon he's dead. Oh no, he turned both of them. Well, she turned him, so now it's... Nope. Nope, and then nope, and then nope, and then no, and then more no, and then... Close but no cigar. Ah! You and those fucking gas clouds, eh? They're fucking worst. Oh, that was a lot easier than I thought. I was really struggling when I did this the first time, and on my other save file I was like bigger as well, like higher level. I think I was closer to 40 when I came through here. Darling, thank you for the precious perfume and the fur coat. I can't wait to feel your hands on my shivering skin. For only you, my hero, can make me feel that desired. Please, come back to me soon, for I'm dying to press my timid bosom to your chest again. Yes, my beloved, my precious, come back to me, and I promise you a night of eternal and unbridled passion. Right now I'm wearing nothing but your last gifts. Oh yes, I'm burning for you, and I can't wait for you to share my untamable lust. Your devoted Doris Fletcher.
So the husband had an affair with Doris Fletcher.
So it definitely seems like Doris Fletcher, as I said, is the cause of the infection at the moment. Everything seems to be pointing to her. And she has a theatre around here that we're going to go check the fuck out. But we're going to be checking that out in the next episode. So we got a bit done.
Seems to be the missing link.
Not as much as I would like though. That's something. Another thing I find a little annoying about Vampyr is either progress either feels really fast or really slow. There is no in between. But oh well, that's next episode's problem. So if you liked anything I've been doing here, or anything from other solo stuff or the group plays, if you could like, comment, subscribe, we have all the links below. Be much appreciated. And if you can hit your notification bell, we do upload most days, so we don't want you guys missing out when we do. So till the next episode of Vampyr, I am Arkusam, and you are on DudeGoBack. Peace!